Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
We are here at the Detroit Auto Show with four-time Formula One champion Max Verstappen. Max, the second half of last season was about as exciting as they get. You were at a 104-point deficit, but ended up only missing out by 2 points in the last race. How did it feel to you?
Just take it race by race, to be honest. We had a bit of a tough first half with some good moments and some bad moments, and a bit of a tough start, but second half was a lot more enjoyable. Also on the team side, you start to feel more comfortable, confident when things are going well. Of course, even in the second half, we had a few tough races, but overall, way more competitive. And I think it's always nicer to end the season like that.
I mean, it was a great way to end, even if you didn't win the ultimate championship. But I can't imagine working that hard with that set of tools and then having to switch to a completely new set of tools this year in this most serious rule change that Formula One has had, at least in my memory.
Yeah, but I mean, that even heading into that season, right? So it's not like it comes as a shock. The team is prepared for that. And it's also a bit of a new challenge. I mean, I enjoyed the cars the last 3 years, but at the same time, sometimes, it doesn't hurt to have a bit of a change. It can also really upset, of course, the grid. You don't know. So, we'll see how that goes.
How do you think the rule changes are going to benefit you as opposed to the rest of the group?
I honestly have no idea. I haven't even done that many laps in the simulator, so for me, I'll just see what happens when I sit in the car. I think what is always very important as a driver is that you can adapt quickly to the situation that you're in. If that is on a current car that you've known for a long time or a completely new car, you just need to be able to adapt quickly, learn quickly as well, because the cars will evolve, I think, also very quickly. But I'm not too stressed about that, to be honest. I
mean, Red Bull is seen as at least the most technologically advanced team in the world, and now you have Ford as a partner. I don't think any automotive CEO, cares about racing more than Jim Farley. What does it mean to you working with Ford?
Yeah, it's great. It's a great opportunity as well. I'm just excited, to get started. There's a massive heritage as well, in racing as well. So I think everyone is just very keen to get started.
Yeah, I think of the former winners that have been powered by Ford, Jim Clark, Hill, Fittipaldi, Jackie Stewart, it's such an illustrious list. It's almost like you're going to do DFV 2.0 with this new team.
Let's see. I mean, we hope, of course, to have a lot of success, but it's impossible to know. The only thing that I do know is that everyone is giving it everything they have.
What do you think about the development? We've heard that maybe you have found a bit of an edge with compression, variable compression. I guess there's going to be a meeting on January 2nd about how this will work for you and Mercedes. Do you feel like you have an edge?
It's impossible to know. I mean, everyone is just trying everything they can, and from our side, and especially from my side, I have to focus on the driving. I'm not there to be the engine technician and will explain everything in detail to you. And at the end of the day, it's also something between the FIA and the car manufacturers or the engine manufacturers to sort out. And I drive the car, and I trust that from our side, we always try to do our very best to get the most performance out of the engine.
Are you excited to have a smaller, more nimble car? Is that more exciting for you because it'll be easier, I guess, in that instance to pass?
It's a bit too soon to be able to say that it will be easier to pass. I have no idea. So, everything is still unknown, so the cars, I think, look a bit nicer, when they're a bit smaller and not as wide. But once we get on track, then it's a bit easier to get a bit of an understanding of what is all happening and going on.
Let's talk about your career outside of F1. I can hear the Sims going over there, and I know you're deep into that with Redline. So what are you most interested in outside of racing on the track, which I'm sure is your main focus almost all the time, but in any spare time that you have?
You mean outside of sim racing and stuff?
No, including Sims.
It's, of course, we want to win whatever we compete in, right? I want to try and help young drivers, young people that don't have the opportunities also in real life, to have an opportunity to actually then become a real racing driver. that all starts, of course, in the simulator. It's just very exciting to see these young guys that started 16 maybe in the team, and see them grow as well over the years with the potential to maybe get a real life drive, which we have done last season with one of the sim drivers, and he's doing a really good job, and it's just really nice to see how that is all like progressing.
Do you think about that as a progression? I mean, do you have, for example, a certain number of championships in mind that you want to win before you can walk away, or are you still going to be starting races at, Alonso's like 44 years old? Can you see that as a future for yourself?
It's all honestly I don't really think about it too much. I think it's more important to just try and enjoy it. It's only enjoyment is there, then it's also easier to rock up and really demand everything from yourself. And so far, I'm still, having that feeling.
You seem to be enjoying a little bit of GT racing, maybe ready to do a little bit of endurance racing. I hear you signed up for the 24 Hours of Nürburgring.
About that, there's still nothing confirmed yet. I mean, the plan would be nice, if that's possible, but it's also very hectic first few months now in Formula One. So we have to wait and see. But it's definitely my goal. I want to do 24-hour races, and I want to do endurance. And of course, having started with GT3 racing as well with the team, that's definitely the future plan.
Are you just aiming for an outright win at Le Mans, or do you think about, for example, the Triple Crown? Is that something that enters the picture?
Triple Crown, not so much for me personally. I would love to do Le Mans, and actually, if you do it, you want to try and win it.
So, in terms of my co-anchor, Danny Berger, she's a huge F1 fan, and she wants to know if you're still friends with Lando.
Yeah, I mean, that has never changed. It's always been the
Got a little
same.
Spicy at the end of the last season.
Got spicy, but it's also a bit of fun, in it. It's just being like that, and honestly, also the media makes it always probably a bit more spicy than it actually is.